I'm just going to go ahead and just get started right now. Yeah, I'm live, and I'm going to be streaming Genshin Impact for at least for Acts 2 and 3 of the current story quest I'm on. And yeah, Genshin Impact. We're back on this. I wasn't able to do this yesterday because I got home like around close to midnight last night because I had work yesterday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Yeah, it was a long day. Very busy day. I was just too tired last night to do any streaming. I would have done this earlier, but I was busy with AMV editing, and yeah, I am doing quite the strenuous process. You have no idea how much time this is going to take me, but I got 2 months to just crank that shit up. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing a frame by frame process as a magic trick for my AMV. And I say magic trick as a little bit of a play on words, considering that the AMV I'm working on is a Ghibli AMV with that is set to Queen's A Kind of Magic, which I insisted on that. So that's why I'm doing that. Excuse me. So, man, I don't know why my throat's been dry lately. Let me drink some water real quick. Okay. And son of a bitch, it looks like my stream's acted up. Even though I paused downloading on Xbox PC Game Pass. Yeah, because there was a... Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, because there was a game I was attempting to... And actually, I was just about to get to that until the ad break kicked in. And I'm like, yay. Lovely. And, oh, wait a minute. I thought I changed my... Give me a minute. I gotta fix the title on this because I got the wrong category and everything. The non-live notification's the same, but not... Yeah, I accidentally got the wrong title and everything. I am not... And the reason I point that out is because I have streamer mode on Discord, and it was telling me that I was streaming, and it says Smashing, so I was like, well, wait a fucking minute, that's not the right title. Okay, let me get rid of that. Display settings. Actually, I meant to go personalize. Hold on. Okay. And we are going to do custom colors. There we go. Boom. Okay, ad breaks over according to Streamlabs. Anyway, so I have a bit of a. So I was about to mention that I was in the process of downloading a game through Xbox PC Game Pass because I have a subscription to it, and I've come to realize that installing games on that son of a bitch is really slow. Now I actually what was it? I did a test download with the game Celeste because I was contemplating putting that in my lineup because I keep hearing a lot of good things about that game. And it wasn't that big of a game, so it didn't take very long for me to install that game. But I have been in what is it? Downloading uh, Indiana Jones in the Great Circle because I thought about playing that today. I still haven't gotten that fucker fully installed yet. In fact, let me check. It's been I'm trying to think this roughly here. I have about, let's say, 70 uh, gigs downloaded. 60, like 65, 70 gigs out of 113 gigs. It's been taking me hours to fucking download that son of a bitch. That should not be a thing. And apparently, this is like an issue with Xbox PC Game Pass. Like their app is shitty when it comes to downloading. Like something to do with like, oh, they want to make sure the servers are clear and all that. It's like, well, how come you didn't take notes from fucking Steam? They don't have this they don't have this fucking problem. So yeah, Xbox PC Game Pass. I mean, it's nice to have the variety of games you can play with a subscription. It's just fucking A. If the game is large, you're gonna just download the just install this son of a bitch overnight, and you might be better off that route. But man, it is taking forever for that thing to fully install, and it's pissing me off. Um, but I do intend to play that tomorrow, alongside this, unless I decide I want to take a day or two away from Genshin. But I do have a bit of a schedule that I'm going to be laying out for this coming week because it's actually important that I bring this up before I start. Granted, this is not going to mean anything in the grand scheme of things in terms of like archival, but I'm saying this in case of, for the VOD and whatnot. So let me grab my little schedule here and hold on a second. All right. So I do have a bit of a line out of what games I'm going to be doing this coming week. So for tomorrow, it's going to be Genshin Impact, maybe, but most likely. But the second half of that day is going to be dedicated to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Yeah, I'm going to try to play something brand new for a change, like right at day one. I'm just hoping Xbox PC Game Pass's like performance isn't shit though. That's what kind of worries me. But I want to kind of test the waters on that. And who knows? Maybe it'll give me some kind of boost. I guess. Tuesday to be decided. Maybe more of Indiana Jones, depending on. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. For Wednesday, Honkai Star Rail. And then Metal Gear Solid 3. Although, with Metal Gear Solid 3, so here's what happened. I forgot to archive my first session of my revisit of Snake Eater. So, fuck it. You know what? Just kind of fucking up early on in my revisit, so hey, you know what? I don't mind going back just for the sake of a complete playthrough. And besides, it's one of my favorite games. And I actually do want to do a proper, like, revisit playthrough, like, fully archived and all that. It's just, I gotta be more fucking diligent about, like, archiving that shit. Like, I probably should just archive those sons of bitches, like, after they go live. It's just, I don't know. Thursday, to be decided. Oh, shit. I just realized another thing about Wednesday. If let me see, is let's see, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me double check my calendar real quick. Give me a minute. There is a day I do need to keep in mind because it's important that I address this. Just a moment. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yep. It is Thursday I gotta be more mindful of. Okay, so Thursday's to be decided, but with one exception: the Game Awards. I will be reacting to the Game Awards on Thursday night. And I will be Mechanical Critiques will be my reactor for the Game Awards, and I was given the honors to have it all done on my channel. Because I think before it was like on like separate channels, but he insisted, like, just for ease, like, I just streamed the damn thing. Do you choose the ads that show up, or are they random? Also, do you even care about the Game Awards? Okay, answer to that first question. I do not choose the ads. I think the ads are just random, and it depends on what it is. Are you getting, like, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle ads? Because I've been seeing that a lot lately. Okay. And until I get an answer to that first question, I will answer that second question. So here's the thing about my. So here's the thing about, like, the Game Awards itself. I don't care for the ceremony. I don't care for who wins. Now, it would be nice if some things that I would like to see win do end up winning. It's just at the end of the day, it's just like, whatever, move on. But I think for the present time, it's fun to discuss about, the nominations. Like, is the like, do we agree with this, and blah 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 blah. I think the discourse regarding whether it's agreeable or not is kind of the fun part. But the thing is that how I feel about the Game Awards is kind of like how I feel about the Oscars, the Grammys, etc., 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 etc. But I think just talking about, like, specific awards and comparing what I like the most compared to what the Game Awards considers the best. I think that's the fun part of discourse. It's just that I don't put value on the Game Awards. At least one Game Awards got me hyped one time, and what was that? I'm gonna assume something like, I want to say Persona 5, Joker coming to Smash, Sephiroth coming to Smash, something. Right. I thought it was Smash related. I forgot Sonic 2's trailer. Now, one thing that's definitely that the one thing that is going to change, regarding my feelings on the Game Awards, is that half the show is game announcements. Since E3's dead, let's just say half of it is, what could have been E3. Like, half of it is practically E3 now. So, honestly, the fact that it's called the Game Awards, and half of it's like game announcements here and there, it's like, initially for the last few years I was annoyed by that, but now with E3 gone, it's like, okay, fine, I'll accept that's where game trailers are going to be plastered at. And granted, I prefer conventions doing this sort of thing, not a game awards ceremony. But I mean, it is what it is. Although it would have been nice if they would have changed up the title, like the Game Awards and premieres or something, to make more sense, with the title. Anyway, as I was saying, because I'm gonna go back and kind of unveil what I'm gonna be going through this week. Like I said, so tomorrow. So this is like what the outline for this coming week. Monday. What's going on with that fluffy boy? So Monday, it's going to be more Genshin Impact, but I am going to start playing Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, uh, and I will be playing this through Xbox PC Game Pass. But the thing is, I was going to do that today, but installing a game that size has been taking me hours, and I think it's insane that Xbox PC Game Pass has like slow download rates compared to Steam. I mean, if I bought the game on Steam, I would have had it installed by now, but it's taken forever. Um, but it did come to Xbox PC Game Pass earlier today, and I was hoping to get it installed before the the uh, the game was open to play. So tomorrow, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Tuesday, I'm gonna leave up in the air, but it's gotta be evening only because I work on Tuesday, and I won't be home until like 8:30 or something. So that's gotta be evening only. There's nothing I can do on that. Probably more Indiana Jones, just for the hell of it. Wednesday is going to be Honkai Star Rail and Metal Gear Solid 3. Thursday, gaming wise, up in the air, but at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, or actually maybe 4 o'clock onwards, it's going to be a reaction of the Game Awards because it's coming this Thursday. And Mechanic Critiques will be co-reacting with me. So, there's that. Now, Friday. I just realized Persona 5. I'll do Persona 5 on Thursday while I'm at it, because I need to get back on that one. For Friday, so there's actually going to be 3 games I'm going to be just going over, and I'll just tell those right now. Donkey Kong Country. Okay, so there's going to be something a little special with that one, because I was told, because Master Caliber here told me online multiplayer is a thing, and I'm going to assume Donkey Kong Country is possible through that method. So if that does work out, because I actually haven't tested that myself to figure out if it works or not. Oh goodness, we got ads apparently. My Streamlabs isn't telling me anything. Okay. So Donkey Kong Country. If what Master Caliber said about online multiplayer with Super Nintendo Switch Online is a thing, he and I are going to be doing a co-op session of Donkey Kong Country. I can't guarantee it's going to be us playing the entire game in one go. We'll just kind of go up in the air on that one. But Donkey Kong Country, the reason I'm doing that is because 30th anniversary, and this was actually something he and I talked about for some time now. I want to say for about maybe a year ago, I kind of pitched this idea. I figured, hey, why don't we play the Donkey Kong Country games co-op, like in a stream. And there is a bit of a method about how we're going to go through the games in terms of co-op, like who we play as, but I'll save that for when we talk about when we go through the individual Donkey Kong Country games. And yes, I said Donkey Kong Country games. Mostly the first 3, not oh goodness. Well, there were 2 other Donkey Kong Country games. I think it was Returns and Tropical Freeze. I think those are stuck to local co-op, not online multiplayer. So, but the first 3 I hear are doable with online multiplayer, which is, I never thought a game like that would happen. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So there's Donkey Kong Country. Then after that, I will be going through Final Fantasy VII Remake, because it's been a long time since I last played that one. In fact, I haven't got back to that one since March. So if there's a game that I haven't gotten back to in months, it's that one, and I probably should get back on that. So yeah. And Persona 5, yeah. So essentially, whatever I have up in the air, that's going to be filled with Persona 5 because of how lengthy that game is. Um, there was no stream on Saturday because I have work that day and I won't get back until it's late. So Saturday's the only day I'm not streaming. And Sunday, again, I'm going to leave to be decided, but it's most likely going to be Persona 5. Um, but Persona 4 is my favorite Persona. Really? Okay. I haven't played Persona 4. The only one I've played is the one I'm playing right now, which is 5, and I haven't even finished it. I'm still like in the beginning month of that game. I am loving Persona 5 though. But hey, who knows? I'll jump into, this will lead me into playing Persona 3 and 4, but I think how I'm going to go about the Persona games, I want to space out those games because I do not want to be playing like Persona 3 right away after playing Persona 5. I don't want to do that. And yes, Persona 3, then 4. That's how I want to go about Persona, the Persona games. So I'm going to do 5, 3, 4, and then I'm going to try to find a way to play those first 2 games. Actually, although technically the second game is 2 games. Eternal Punishment and Eternal Punishment and Innocent Sin, or whatever it's called. Yeah, they're 2 games. Although how they're released is bonkers though, because I believe Eternal Punishment was only, like, as far as what we got the original Eternal Punishment Persona 2 game, but not Innocent Sin. And Innocent Sin, we got the remake. But yet, we didn't get the remake of Eternal Punishment, so we're not getting a full set of either. And I don't know why the PSP version gave us, like, oh, we'll give you Innocent Sin, like the second Persona 2 game, as a remake, but we won't give you like the but we won't give you the first Persona 2 remake. Like that made no sense when the remakes came out for Persona 2. So it is a bummer, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't know about the first Persona game. Maybe the remake was made of. I could have sworn the remake was available for the US on the PSP, but heck if I know. Or I can track that. Or, who knows. But yeah, that's the lineup. And yeah, I know there's a number of games, but hey, I like to kind of throw in variety. And also, I'm trying to clear up my... I'm trying to clear up... I want to try to clear up the backlog I'm currently on. And granted, Genshin and Honkai, I mean, you can't really help on those ones because, I mean, those are ongoing games by nature. And, what's this? Fortnite OG? I ain't touching that right away. I've seen gameplay of Fortnite. I don't care for it that much. Just saying. Fortnite bugs, yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm not playing it because everyone else plays it. I mean, look, if my niece and nephews played it, I'm like, that's fine. I don't mind if, like, 10-year-olds are playing it. I think them playing it is rather harmless, but I'm not going out of my way to play it. So, honestly, I want to say that the only, like, battle royale, I don't know if this counts for battle royale, but whoa, what the hell? Failed to download what? Oh, come on, let me play the game. Failed to download research files or network. Why? What's going on? Okay. Hold on. This is what I keep getting. Like, I'm not kidding on this. Start? Yeah, it's not letting me do that. Okay, okay. I'm gonna shut this game. I'm gonna shut the game off. See if that fixes it. That is unusual. This has never happened to me. Anyway, if this game counts, I want to. Does Fall Guys count for Battle Royale? I mean, you are like trying to be like the last man standing. I mean, that game's fun. I don't mind that game. I played a number of rounds of it, and yeah, Fall Guys is pretty fun. And yeah, when I mess up, I mean, I have fun. You know, the game doesn't like. The game's not really that range inducing. Yeah. Oh, since I'm on Epic Game Store, okay, there is a freebie I decided to go for, and hear me out. I'll explain why I went for it. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Because I heard... Okay, hold on. Welcoming rumor, get out. You son of a gunning bot, get out. Okay, as I was saying, I snagged the freebie of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga on Epic Games Store, and okay, you know what? Here's what I heard about the Skywalker Saga version of the game. I heard that the developers of the game were poking fun of the sequel trilogy. So as much as I don't care for that trilogy, I can at least experience it through Lego Star Wars, where they'll kind of throw a little jab or two. Perfectly fine with that. Just saying. I'm kind of curious what they did with the first six. Just saying. Who knows? Maybe I might enjoy the sequel trilogy that way. Because I ain't going back to those films. At least freely. Or at least for in the enjoyment sense, because I don't enjoy that sequel trilogy anymore. Largely thanks to The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. And I know some people are going to say, oh, but The Last Jedi, yeah, that ruins... Or that it's the worst Star Wars film. Okay, for me, it was The Rise of Skywalker. Because because it continued from Last Jedi. It tried to retcon Last Jedi, and it also like had fan service moments, and I felt it failed on 3 of those bases. Which is why I really... Okay, and for some stupid reason, Genshin's not working. What is going on? Okay. Genshin Impact failed to launch resources. Okay, what's going on? Why is this... Okay, let me shut this off. I don't know what is going on. It's like my game ain't starting. And I have this like... Genshin Impact network error. Okay, let me look at this again. Okay. Great, I gotta do this. Control delete. I did not intend to start this session like this. I don't know why I am having a hard time logging into this game. Okay, I'm gonna test Honkai Star Rail to see if that will fix it, or if it's just Honkai, or if this is just both. Because if it's Genshin I'm having problems with, and I'm like, I hope I did not get banned or some stupid shit, because I didn't do anything that would cause me to get my. And Honkai's updating, so what's going on? Well, Genshin is online when people so you could play single player, but there is online play but it has to do with, like, you have to join people's worlds, which can go both ways. So that's the online part. However, when you're doing like story quests, Archon quests, you the online co-op is disabled because it's meant for single player only. So I would say it's a bit of both, but it depends on what you're doing. If you're just like adventuring the world and all that without doing any story stuff, you can do online co-op. So yeah, pretty much. In all honesty, I'm trying to get this game started. It's just it won't let me. Violent. Okay. Failed to download resource files or a network error. Please try again. I've been trying again. It won't let me in. So, okay, code 9910. 9910. Let's find out what that means. Excuse me? Okay. Okay. Alright, let me shut the game off. Looks like I got two things I may have to install overnight. Yeah, because what. Okay, I just saw the ad break. Alright, hold on. Oh no. What have I done? Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, so I'm looking through Hoyo Lab, some site. So I'm looking through the website called Hoyo Lab, which is kind of like Reddit but for like Genshin. Uh, let's see here. Okay, it sounds like people are having the same issue, but what I'm trying to figure out is. Okay, some people are saying turning the antivirus off, but some are saying that's not doing anything either. I have no idea what. I am confused as to. Run the application on the initial display for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes have passed, click start the game. Wait, what? How does that make any sense? Okay. I guess let's try that option. 10, like a 10-minute. This ain't freaking Earthbound. I mean, Earthbound made you wait like 3 minutes in game, and yeah, that's exactly what the game expects you to do. Wait 3 minutes, like in real time, and oh, now you can pass. Yeah, remember that in Earthbound? I mean, it was kind of like a little, cheeky little joke there, but I mean, I don't know. All right, let's wait 10 minutes. Ugh, this is a pain. Okay, I'm just turning off the desktop audio. I don't need the music playing over and over. Let's wait 10 minutes, I guess, because apparently someone. I wonder, is my antivirus preventing Unreal Engine games from working? And here's the thing: I didn't mess with antivirus program settings or anything. Uh, so I don't know what is going on. But I swear, if I have to wait like 10 minutes just to start this, I'm like, come on, like fix this crap. I mean, I stick to playing this on PC for a reason, because it gives better presentation and everything, and also playing it through what is it? Controller's kind of awkward. Actually, you know what? I want to test that. I want to test keyboard on this one, because I actually have this on my. What the hell? Give me a minute. Let's see. Well, I thought there was a way to. Yeah, because apparently it's possible to play this with a controller on the phone, but heck if I know how that works. Oh, that worked. All right. So yeah, but anyway, I have this on phone, but mostly to check on like events and such, just to see time limits and all that. But I don't play it on mobile because just controls are kind of awkward for me on that. And also, I feel with a controller, it is very easy to. I just figured the flow of gameplay is a lot smoother on controller than it is on mobile. I mean, it is doable on mobile. I just think the control scheme's awkward to me, and that's why I don't do it mobile that much. Although I'm surprised a keyboard and mouse ain't too bad either. So it's nice to see that they were able to accommodate mobile play, keyboard and mouse play, and controller play. It's just I think the mobile controls are kind of the weak spot. Mobile versions of games tend to lag. Yeah, and that's the thing. The performance isn't the best on mobile. I mean, it's playable. it just it looks. I would say graphically, it kind of looks like a PS2 game ish. If you know what I mean. Granted, the PS2 didn't have laggy frame rate or anything, but my point is the presentation, like it looks like you're playing a maybe GameCube or something like that. It for the I don't know, for lack of a better comparison, I guess. Like it looks good on mobile. It's just it has its rough spots, is what I'm getting at. Granted, the GameCube was a powerhouse of a console, though, which is unfortunate because man, I overlooked the GameCube when it came out, and the reason is because I grew up with a PS2. Now, the PS2 had an immense library of games, but the GameCube was definitely a powerful console for a little box sized console. I never would have thought. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry about that. Um, what wasn't made for Viva Pinata or Halo or had even battle royales? Huh? I didn't know Halo had a mobile port, and it's kind of pathetic. I don't think it needed to be a mobile game or anything like that. What else is there about? Goodness, what am I missing? You're able to play Xbox games on your phone through a mobile app. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother with that. What was I gonna say? There's something about. Goodness, I'm just kind of bummed out that I gotta wait like 10 minutes on this. Like, we're getting close to like what? I think now 6 minutes have passed. Again, this is. I hope this is a way to start the game because I would hate to having to restart this crap like every whatever. I never had this issue until today. I don't know why it is having this problem. Excuse me.
This is bullshit.
Oh, just a heads up. That's yeah. In case you're wondering what that quote is from, it's from yeah, I get it. It don't worry. I forgot to remove that. I had that for Persona 5 though. Um Yeah, let's just pretend we rewinded time. You didn't play that. Um. Anyway, but hey, if someone else comes by and plays it, hey, I can't do anything about that. Uh, what was I gonna say? I'm like lost for words because I'm just kind of a little flustered by what's going on with my game right now. And yeah, the thing I would hate to do is uninstall it, reinstall it just to fix it because I kid you not, Genshin Impact on PC, 85 gigabytes. Yeah, I am baffled at why it's that large. Maybe it's because the world's at large. Maybe they had to download all the resources to make. And it's probably the voice files too. That's probably it. It's because of the amount of voice files this game has. It could be possible. Maybe not. Maybe it's just all the resources in mind. Yeah, it's a beefy game. size wise. I mean, heck, Final Fantasy VII Remake is like 90 gigs, but at least with that game, I can understand why it's that large. It's because of all the graphical like assets, the voice work, the gameplay, the length of the game, all that stuff. I mean, it's a high grade developed game. Quality of writing aside, but the presentation certainly probably makes it understandable why that game's like 90 gigs. But goodness. Okay, we got one more minute. One more minute. Let's see if this trick worked. I'm gonna. I really think MiHoYo needs to fix this if this is like an ongoing issue. I don't know why this has happened to me today. I certainly would like an explanation, like, hey, if you're having this error code, do this. Like, they don't even, like, the developers of the game don't even have, like, an error code, like, oh, here you go. Like, ugh. Alright. Alright. We finally reached 10 minutes. Let's hope this worked. Okay, please. Why? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Fine. Let me check my security, see if I need to mess with something. Okay, install update? Is that what I gotta do? Dude, why? Why is this game giving me issues tonight? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look up a video guide. I want to fix this. I don't want to be spending 2 hours just to figure out how this works. And honestly, if this is taking me longer than it needs to be, I might just have to end the stream and then restart, because I did not think this was gonna happen tonight. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I need to exit this. Yeah, another thing that's been giving me crap is that the game's having a hard time like closing by itself. So I wonder if it's got something to do with that. I seriously don't want to have to uninstall and reinstall the damn game. I'm gonna be pissed if I have to do that, because I have to go through so much trouble just to make a simple fix. And now, fortunately, the if I do have to uninstall and reinstall, I can go back. I can still continue where I left off, because that's how the game works. The only major downside with Genshin, you don't get to relive scenes like in game. You have, if you want to do that, you gotta find videos or something for that. Which can't say I like that design, but whatever. It's not like I would go back to this game freely. I mean, and yeah, this thing doesn't wanna. Yeah, I gotta like Control Alt Delete this whole process. So, all right, what is this? So it wants me to use a VPN? Why? I don't think I need to run this in administration. I'm the only account. Alright. Okay, where's Epic Game Store at? Alright, I'm gonna have to go to Epic Games. Oh, it's probably through my... Is it through my... No, it's not through my... What do you call it? Portable SSD. That's what I thought it was at, but it's not. Okay. Epic Games. Epic Online. I'm not seeing anything. Where can I find it? This is really bugging me to no end. I don't know why it is. Why? I'm starting to get kind of irritated by this. I don't know why my game is not... Okay, do I have the... Oh, I thought I had a... What do you call it? Okay. I'm going to make a shortcut. Manage... Oh, verify files. Let's do that. Goodness, it looks like I've been playing this for like 104 hours and 53 minutes. Goodness. Alright. Manage. Create desktop shortcut. Okay, did that. Properties. Okay, I'm on administrator, so that should work. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time, but if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to end this. This is not how I intended to go through with this tonight. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Game settings, advanced. Clear. If after repairing you're still unable to enter the game, please try using this function. Okay, let's try that and see if that fixes it. Crash log. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just making sure this works. Alright. Oh, please work this time. Are you serious? That's all it took? Clear the downloading cache is what it took to work. Oh. Wow. Hold on a second. And yes, that's an image of Super Mario Brothers. Essentially, my slideshow is like my favorite things, essentially. And yes, Super Mario Brothers, I would label it as one of my favorite games of all time, and it's largely on the basis of like historical importance. But only if you live in the United States, because to us Americans, Super Mario Brothers has special value because it helped. Because Super Mario Brothers did play a part in revitalizing the game industry. Only in America. Not so much in Europe, not so much in Japan. Because games in Europe and Japan were thriving. Well, they were doing fine. It's us Americans that were having problems with interest in gaming. So Super Mario Brothers helped, in that regard. I guess that's why, American media outlets, slept. I don't believe this. Why am I having such a hard time with Genshin tonight? Verifying file integrity. Preparing to load data. What the fuck? Master Caliber, if you're still here, I'm sorry for the language, but I understand you got a bit of a language policy. I totally understand that. I couldn't help but say that because honestly, I was having a hell of a time trying to get this thing working, and it just magically worked. Alright, well, I got Genshin working now. Finally. Why did it take me 1 hour to get this, why did it take me nearly an hour to get this working? Okay. How much time do I have on that? Okay, I gotta get on this fast. So I'm gonna finish this story quest.
there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
I think it should be possible to clear this spot with just a few hard hits. But there are signs of strange life in here. Meddling with it might be dangerous. But there...
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Kachina. Oh, damn it. What happened? Wait, why can't I? Oh, what the hell? What? She rides on a big ass gun. What the fuck? What the fuck? I am lost for words on that. What the flying hell was that?
Monsters! Windblade! Mighty mythical beast!
You've been a naughty boy. gentle.
I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much.
How strange. Why is there so much solid flow just in here?
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line disturbances? And I did see those strange markings on the cliff.
I can't think of a way to resolve this.
What the hell is
Should've
with this
gone all
voice
the way to
acting?
the Children of Echoes to borrow it to Petlisaur.
Oh, are you here to help? Thank goodness. There's no way I could do all this by myself. So the blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb, but carrying explosives up that steep slope would be a recipe for disaster. If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, my plan was to transport the bomb to the other side, then send it over in a hot air balloon. All I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top of the spout, and problem solved. What do you think? Simple enough, right? Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. Or how they got it up so high. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of tech they're using. Ah, well. Getting the trial arena back in order is more important. I'll head over and set up now. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, I'm back. Wait, Fluffy boy. Knock it off. Okay. Damn it. Alright.
All right, get ready. All right, get ready. All right, get ready. All right, get ready.
Open fire!
All right, get ready. All right, get ready.
Oh, shit, I missed.
All right, get ready.
Let's fly. This is crazy. I put all of my strength into it, but it just won't break. Maybe Inkanak was right after all. If a stable structure is formed inside the solid phlogiston, I'll need to hit all the weak spots at the same time to break it. But how am I supposed to do that?
Oh, no.
Rain makes the soil all muddy and soft, so you've got to be even more careful than usual when you're mining.
closer.
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right
What
now.
the hell? I already did this.
How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous flow. Just why don't you head on
I
down?
already did this. Wait, what? Dude, are you oh, what the fuck? I gotta redo this shit? Why?
Hey, but there is. Hey, monsters!
Windblade! Up to it, Monzai!
Let her rip! I can do it!
Disappear!
Here goes!
I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much.
How strange.
Oh, could be.
I can't.
Oh, are you here to help? So the blockage here, if I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. All I need now is for some. What do you think?
Already,
Simple enough.
already did this. Why is it making? So I gotta
Oh,
I gotta
that
do
one.
all this within a
No,
night? Why?
I've got no idea who that belongs. I just wish I'll head over and set up. All right, get ready.
Noir, shush. Shh. Shh. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the fuck?
This is crazy. Maybe Inkanak was right after all, but how am I supposed to... Let her rip!
From this angle, you can see more clearly just how high up that hot air balloon is. I wish I knew whose it was. From this angle, you can see more...
strange. Why is there so much solid phlogiston here?
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line disturbances? And I did see those strange markings on the cliff.
I can't think of a way to resolve this. Short of going all the way to the Children of Echoes to borrow it to Petlisor.
The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Whoa, what the hell? What the fucking shit was that about?
Looks like I got carried away.
Wow, you took care of everything in no time at all. Incredible work. Now we just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished. Then we can kick off the retrials.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight first, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Could you arrange that for me?
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready. There could still be other hazards we're unaware of.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as another inspection.
I guess you're right. With your flying skills, you won't be in any serious danger, even if there are hazards we overlooked.
The conditions in this area seem a little unstable, but a test flight is the only way to catch any lingering issues.
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Just let me know when you're ready.
Alright, before I do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and go to a statue because I'm
Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chaska, but still, try to be careful. All right, then spread your wings and fly.
oh great, fly through rings, kind of like Superman. What the fuck?
you ready? This should be a piece of cake. All right. Then
Okay, I see. Oh god, I got it at the last second.
amazing. Paimon couldn't take her eyes off you.
No, nothing major. Give it a few days, and we should be able to conduct the trials.
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick. You've got to help us.
Catch your breath first. What's the situation?
We got attacked by a Kukasaur. My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting. Please, I'm begging you, save them.
Huh? Are Kukusaurs really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked?
Not in my experience, but there are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
Alright. Give me a minute.
Ouch!
I've never seen such an aggressive Kukusaur.
Hold on a minute. Alright.
Tasca? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Hold on. Oh god, we got that voice again. Alright, hold on. Possible band invader monitoring. Operatic. Adjutant. Adjutant. Get the hell out of here. Best viewers, cheap viewers. Fuck off. Get out of here with that crap.
Elder Alba? Huh. So, where's this aggressive Kukulsaur we heard about?
Bots, man.
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcements were coming.
Here we go again.
So why do you think it attacked these people in the first
Appa's
place?
voice is really fucking
Was
weird.
it after the food?
You know, here's my guess. And look, I don't mean to sound demean or anything. I have a feeling this is like a Chinese woman or someone of Asian background. And yeah, that's my guess.
No. These merchants are even transporting food.
It's because of like the way certain words are spoken. Like it's kind of clear to me that there's an accent with this character, but it just doesn't. I don't know.
Ah, thank goodness. The phlogiston wings are intact.
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These phlogiston wings are our most prized goods. If anything happened to them, it would ruin us.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to collaborate with us?
See what I mean?
Told me about you.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Ulpa?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey. Not to mention shaking up from the attack. Let me bring you back to our tribe to rest. We can talk business after you've recovered.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the thing. My issue with Alpa's voice, her delivery is so fucking awkward in places, and it's either the way she pronounces words, or her delivery sounds really fucking robotic. It's two of those things. That's why I'm laughing. That's why I'm giggling over her voice. It's because the line delivery. Like, I don't think that whoever plays this character, I don't think was the right choice for that character. It to me it's a mismatch. And I'm not trying to bring the voice actress who plays her down. It's just that it's the voice director. Like, God, like, the problem with Honkai Star Rail's voice acting, it's starting to show here, too. And I think it's at version 5 that Natlan, yeah.
But Elder Alba, what about the Kukasaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps that Kukasaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are the preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over at the arena?
Oh my god.
Huh? Did you say flying trials? What a coincidence! Sounds like a perfect use case for our phlogiston wings. You'll be pleasantly surprised by what they can do.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget all about this Kukasaur attack for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh? Chaska?
A blood-stained feather.
Incidents forgotten about and peace returns to the firefly of their clan. The next few days are uneventful. I can't read the whole fucking thing because it goes so fast. Well, that was quick. Okay.
Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the Cuckoosaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
Whoa! We're really flying!
Yay! Still images.
I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Cuckoosaur.
What? Okay, is it just me, or does that ball she's okay? The girl on the left looks like she's holding a Pokeball. I can't be the only one thinking that, right?
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What's going on?
What's going on? I'm seeing still image.
Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. That's an actual line delivery in Genshin Impact. It's the funniest fucking bad delivered. It's the funniest badly delivered line in this game. Like, look, as horribly delivered as that was, it's the funniest shit.
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings.
Like it's an often joked about line because I think those that played it like understand why.
It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it's awfully delivered, yet it brings a good laugh for players. So it's a line that was delivered so bad that it's funny.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crisis. Just think of the countless tragedies.
You know what? I kind of want Chaska in my group, so yeah, I'll do that fucking wish poll, and I'm gonna try and see if I can get Chaska.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
But it's next
Did I
week,
really
or
just
actually,
fly
what, 2
on
days from
my
now?
own, without the help of a Cuckoosaur?
You'd better believe it. Plus, you just passed a flying trial. Right, Elder Alpa?
Elder Alpa?
Should this really count as a pass if we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't specifically say you have to ride a Cuckoosaur, does it?
Excuse me.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, even Chaska had to ride a Cuckoosaur in a trial, right? And the whole point of the trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a Saurian companion.
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
That's kind of a nice background there. Kind of.
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
Right? That's what I think too.
I agree that they have strategic value. But I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standards if they're using phlogiston wings.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to go through with this. And now you're saying it doesn't count?
We don't have any experience using these wings in battle. Nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
You all raise valid points. But Chaska, while your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable, it would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many
Seriously,
people in
her
that war.
voice is so fucking.
These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces and boost morale in this trying time.
Beep beep beep.
And as for
I
real-world
can't believe
battle
I'm.
experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junon.
Beep, beep, beep. Her voice is robotic at times. Like, holy shit. I can't believe I'm making fun of Findy's beep, beep, beep line. Because holy shit, is that fucking annoying Honkai. Star Rail. There's Honkai Impact Third, which haven't played in months, and boy, I was not impressed.
Hey, stop staring into space. Say thank you.
What? Dude, the voice acting has just slipped a bit. What the fuck happened?
Thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Kukasaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Dude,
Again?
this story quest. What
Okay,
the
everyone
fuck
stay
happened with
put
the
while-
voice? What the fuck happened with the voice? This story quest has been riddled with, like, odd delivered lines. Like, what the fuck happened?
Huh? Chaska?
Guns and wings. Yeah, let's go.
Why did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpha and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some. I wanna get another cup of coffee. I'm gonna be here for a while, am I? Oh, what is it, my sweet fluffy boy? Who is the sweetest fluffy boy right now? Who's my sweet fluffy boy? Who is the sweetest boy in this house right now? Who is the sweetest boy in this whole entire house? Fluffy boy. One up. All right. Who is my sweet fluffy boy? Hey, oi. Hey. Stop fucking with my mic. Hey. You want some of the good shit? No, don't you grab. I got, what do you call it? A tube of essentially, what is it? It's a cat treat, but it's in a little tube. And Nowhere loves this shit. See what I mean? Like, he will go nuts for this. Hey, no. Like, he will try to take it from my fucking hand. That's how much he loves it. Noir is behaving. He's being a good, sweet, fluffy boy. And fluffy boys, sweet fluffy boys, deserve treats. Hold on. Noir just has to have every drop of that. Done it, don't you? Alright. I'm out of that one. That's it. Good, huh? That was a good shit. Who's my sweet fluffy boy? Good boy. Good, sweet, fluffy boy. Don't be an asshole now. You're being good. You're being sweet. You're being fluffy. Fluffy boy. Alright. Noir, I'm not fucking with your tail or anything. Okay. Ah, wish you were here. Great album. I'll be right back. Getting coffee. Alright. I'm back. I'm back. The fluffy boy is back with me. Alright. Let's get back on that. And, oh, okay, computer, Radiohead. You know me. Anyone that knows me knows how much I fucking adore OK Computer. However, when it comes to my Mount Rushmore of albums, this right here falls a little short. Simply put, I like Queen's Night at the Opera, King Crimson's In the Court of the Crimson King, Pink Floyd's The Wall, and the Beatles' Abbey Road more than OK Computer. Just saying. Like, A Night at the Opera does edge over OK Computer for just because Queen were just putting out phenomenal material in A Night at the Opera. And honestly, Night at the Opera doesn't bore me. Visit Doge. Fuck out of here. This is like the third fucking... third fucking bot I've had tonight. Knock it off. You assholes. Anyway. Not the opera. Every song I love. Never boring. It's also got like one of the more underrated like deep cuts by Queen, the Prophet song, because I think it's amazing. And of course, Bohemian Rhapsody, one of the greatest rock songs ever fucking made. And yeah, overplayed as it is, it's a banger, as the cool kids say. And look, OK Computer, when it comes to alternative rock, it is a masterpiece of that genre. I just prefer Night at the Opera more. And for one, I think A Night at the Opera had better production values in comparison. I mean, in terms of like the mixing and like, overdubs and shit. I don't know. Like, I have my standards, people.
Oh, it's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
Okay, that's gotta be some human making those fucking voices.
Curses. She's really riled up this time. Hey! Stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here and let's fight!
Noir, be good.
Stop, all of you.
You know, even if that is a person doing the animal voices, I mean, like it's been done before. And I gotta say, if there's a voice actor like in modern times that does animal voices very well, actually I wouldn't say modern times, but you know, back in the 2000s, D. Bradley Baker. That guy's fucking talented because he did the voices for Appa and Momo from Avatar, and I'm also assuming other animal voices too, but yeah, quite impressed with the guy. I mean, if there's a show I think he really excelled at, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, because he had to do like different voices for different clones, and it was impressive how much vocal range he had for those clones. Granted, you know, same voice cadence, because clones, but he gave them like various personalities. That's what I loved about how subtle he was with the clones in that, because it could have been easy to
Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing!
He could have done the same voice delivery for all the clones, but no, he decided to kind of give them subtle differences, which was what I liked about D. Bradley Baker in the Clone Wars. And I would say this is also an extension to the Bad Batch, even though I haven't seen the last season. One of these days, maybe I will watch it. But I'm going to have to look into getting Disney Plus, which wasn't looking forward to that, but oh well.
What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
So it really is you, sister.
Wait,
Wait,
sister?
what?
That Kukusaur is Chaska's sister?
So it's Koichi reincarnate? What?
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her?
Oh, different sister? What the fuck's going on? I'm...
Chaska, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide-and-seek when we were kids. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukusaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name's Koya, and she's my big sister. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way forever.
Hey.
Until the day I was sent back to live with the humans. Not all Kukusaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her.
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe. So whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with Saurians to your own kind back then.
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi, I started getting curious about these humans. I made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't press the issue. And I didn't go looking for her. If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else. Even if she doesn't want to see me. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe. And see what Mutota and Elder Alba have in mind.
Alright. After tending to the wounded, Matoto get.
So, I hear there's been another Kukusaur attack.
Ha! I knew it!
They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey, show a little respect. The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us.
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the Kukasaurs anymore?
Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them?
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh? Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chaska, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings, and what happened with Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild Kukasaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the Kukasaurs at all.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkon's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. Chaska, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan, and the Flower Feather clan has no right to ask more of you. But
thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on a back foot. To tell the truth, it makes me a little suspicious.
You think someone might have orchestrated all this?
It's possible. Leave it with me. I'll look into it. Also, Chaska, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Stop! You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
You know, Chimpu sounds like a fucking name for a monkey. Because, you know, chimp, but with a U at the end? Like, what the fuck kind of... I don't know.
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative years with them. Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10, anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble.
Chaska explains the situation to Chimpu through a series of gestures.
I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind this sudden change?
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time. She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. What's with the, like, the, Gregorian chanting, like, Sounds like a Lord of the Rings-esque. Oh, what? Huh? As the normal explosion brings out you, I'll select the bomb. Slide rebels. How come Paimon's not voiced in this? What the fuck? Oh, wait, what? I just... well, what I meant to do is...
I'll keep this close.
I meant to do this. go.
This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack. No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh, those assholes. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah! T'Pol's contraption is working like a charm. Got her in one.
Hey, there's another one. Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Oh, these assholes.
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
Yeah, let's kick their ass.
Joska? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away! Bullseye! Open fire!
Yeah.
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
What the hell?
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
Chaska throws the malfunctioning trackball into the distance. Moments later, blah, 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 blah.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
T'Pol? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where from?
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
Hold on.
I don't know. Honest.
Alright.
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that...
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kukasaurs you took, where are they now?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his henchmen.
Hold on. Alright.
We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we...
Damn it, sorry.
Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
Jaska, Traveler!
That voice! It's Alpa!
Nice.
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on? I don't believe it.
Okay, so this third act is in 3 parts, like
Elder
3
Alba,
major
does the name
objectives.
T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I definitely know him.
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukasaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukasaurs.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chaska. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukasaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, It may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukusaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukusaurs and slip some Mora to anyone opposed to them, but...
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is going to be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
Alright. Everyone departs, leaving only Chimpu and Koya. Okay, this is part 2 of the third act quest.
So Alma says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is... Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you.
What the fuck is she doing up there?
Okay, give me a second.
Right, she's part
I'll
cheetah,
come
so
down.
cheetahs probably sleep on trees. Okay, that's fucking awkward as hell.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen. It couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like, no more rest for me today.
Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless, then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukusaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll, go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
Alright.
Onward and upward.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Here goes.
Alright.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce to Paul's mother, Puma.
Hello, we're...
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
What the fuck kind of voice is this?
I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. Oh, we tried to talk sense into him, but he was obsessed. Then, when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us ground dwellers.
What the fuck?
He left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I am done talking about him. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyhow.
She's got resting bitch voice. Holy shit.
Wow, they've really fallen out. I'm not sure I wasn't expecting that.
Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol didn't even bother to show his face at the funeral. If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me.
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now, right? What's in there?
Alright.
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings.
I'm gonna just
Theorizing
finish
about
this
an
act and
airborne
then call it.
workshop. Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City. Looks like that's where he got his
Although it's
technological
almost 1
inspiration
o'clock
from.
a.m.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But that's such a big project for one person. Do we think he actually pulled it off? Oh, yes. The one from the trial
Although-
arena that was super high up.
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view? And it only descended to its current height due to some kind of malfunction?
Part of T'Pol's workshop?
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore couldn't find it.
I totally called it! But how do we get up there? Jessica, can you even fly that high?
By myself? Possibly. but with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high. At least, not without that relic DePaul mentioned in his notebook.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way. Nope. That's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on DePaul all by herself?
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Excuse me.
Oh, good point. We should go ask Elder Alpa.
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too. Let's head back and see what they suggest.
Alright. Okay, look. It's almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna call it. It's getting late. And also, I need to have I need to make sure my sleep schedule is consistent because I do not want to fuck with it because I do have work coming up on Tuesday, the 11th. So, or excuse me, the 10th. Yeah, that's about right. All right. I'll finish this act on art. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, I'll finish this act another time. It's getting late. I gotta go. I gotta get some sleep. In the meantime, I'm gonna download the rest of Indiana Jones in the Great Circle because I actually want to play that tomorrow. It actually comes out like pretty much in general tomorrow. Well, very soon. So I want to play it. I want to play something new, brand new. I also love Raiders of the Lost Ark. I do enjoy Indiana Jones. Most of it. Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of my favorite films of all time. I consider it a masterpiece of adventure films. Temple of Doom had its moments. Willie was annoying as shit, though. The Last Crusade, I love that film, but if I really, 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 really had to decide which I like between Raiders and Last Crusade, as much as I like Last Crusade, it did have the Nazis as an antagonistic force, much like Raiders. That's the only rehashed part of Last Crusade, but everything else, fantastic. 9.5 out of 10 film, if you ask me. Probably. Something like that. Because it is a damn good film. It's got Sean Connery in it, too. He was great. Even had the, what was it? Even had a flashback of younger Indiana Jones, played by River Phoenix. The late River Phoenix. Great scene, too. Sequence. I know what he said. But yeah, I look forward to trying out Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I just hope it wasn't. I just hope it's not disappointing, because I want it to be a good game. I want it to be a good tie-in game. Besides, Alien Isolation, I love the suspense in that game. But if I'm going to be honest, its pacing is the one big disservice about it. I honestly think the game is just a bit frustrating. It also didn't need to be longer than it already is. I finally realized what the issue with that game was. It was too long for its own good. Could have been an easy 6-hour game, 7-hour game, 8-hour game. Didn't need to be padded out. That's the problem with Alien Isolation. And that's also one of the reasons why I haven't been playing it for like weeks. Because I just don't feel like playing it. Every time I just play it, I'm like, oh, I'll just do a mission and just call it. You know? Kind of goes, that's kind of what I mean. So yeah, I'll return to Genshin Impact tomorrow morning or afternoon. Most likely in the morning. And then, probably in the evening, I'm going to do Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. At least I hope to do so. Because I am going to be playing it through Xbox PC Game Pass. And I hope it runs well on that service. It's just installing that game is a bitch. Because it's been taking me hours. So I'm going to just leave my computer on for the rest of the night. And just have it install overnight. So yeah, anyway, I'm heading out. It's getting late. I need some sleep. That said, take care.